saying, you know, the ban rate's going to be 100% just like Lion. Well, that hasn't really happened.
I think a large part of that has just simply been that she can tend to be quite map dependent,
yes,
and site dependent as well. When you look at certain maps that are quite large in the way they're played out, for example, Bank, she doesn't see a huge amount.
And FK1 have made it actually into, you know, Billiards Bar and into VIP and started ripping up the floor here for GCR, but no one's taking the fight, and they haven't done anything to clear out the theater side roam. I mean, this could be 3 members of Ninjas in Pyjamas descending upon them should they try and push over towards either staircase. This is a bad look here, and Psycho's going to take the engagement and win it out against GCR. Revolts is bailed out now, and FK1 nowhere to be found. This upstairs roam inside of theater and penthouse for NIP, flawless thus far. The Echo drones will ring out from Julio, disorienting a couple members, and that's FK1. He's been disoriented upstairs inside of the bar, and looks like Psycho might be going for a jump out the big window here, as 30 seconds now remain. Kamikaze's made his way into the Lamborghini doorway with 1 man holding pat for any flank hold. You don't have the members to do this if you're paiN. paiN will cut down another one as Norden will fall. Kamikaze just missing the retreat here from Revolt, and shots will ring out, but none will connect. Detected outside. The diffuser is surrendered outside the door as well, and Revolt's finally able to connect onto the backside as Kamikaze as he tries to retreat. But you still got FK1 inside of Courtyard Hallway. He's able to drop Muzi for 1 in behind the Lambo desk, but there's no time remaining. They're going to grab the kill, but it's all for naught. Julio wipes it up with 2, and that's NIP handedly taking the first round.
You mentioned the Echo, like the start of the round, and how Julio loves playing on him, and what happens? Didn't even needed to do anything, because you've still got bodies upstairs. Norden knocking on those double doors as Psycho and Muzi are in a position to walk all the way through luggage. Will try his best to choke out any push, as it's now going to be a very slow retake for Ninjas in Pyjamas. And Norden will be the very first body to fall, but then there's 2 right on top of it. FK is able to get a kill on everybody falling all around, but Nip will just simply win that one out. We're able to out-muscle paiN, who pick up 2 kills in the process, but same kill count as last round. That's 5 for Nip and 2 for paiN. It's not going to help you in the dying stretches of a round. Got a minute or so left. Ninjas in Pyjamas, once again, has not lost a body through the early part of the round.
The isolation for paiN, again, is their downfall. You've got 2 members inside the building in Norden and Spawns, and yet they're on completely opposite sides of the map from one another, and there's no one even in the same country to try and support them. So now your 2 members that were inside the building fall, and everyone else was up on rooftops yet again. Psycho's going to go for another big run out outside of the office door. FK1 will fall. The diffuser still surrendered. Muzi will cut down Revolt. So now it's just GCR disoriented by a yokai. Muzi with a quick 2-piece to round out the round. NIP dominant, and paiN seem like ghosts of themselves right now.
It's a 3-0, and there was nobody lost on that round for Nip at all. paiN
allowed the escape of Psycho yet again. Kamikaze's dipped downstairs, but finally GCR will get off onto the right foot for a moment as Muzi will fall, but Psycho in the immediate trade, and they'll start retreating back downstairs. NIP in a beautiful spot, and Julio taking the fight to Norden and winning it out from behind the Lambo desk. Psycho's been down by an asphyxiating bolt at the hands of Revolt, but FK1 still refusing to push in and try and pick up the tempo in this game.
So this is a good start, a better start for paiN, in which we'll need to transition through the mid-round with a minute left to go, and whether they'll be able to do anything with that, as Psycho's probably going to try to crawl to safety, get picked up with only 20 HP inside of security. Julio finished off inside of the main lobby, so Psycho very low on HP will make it so that Nip's chances get a little bit more difficult, but you can never really count Psycho out in really any circumstance. The bigger problem is that there's only 1 body on site. That's paiN. He will be tasked with guarding everybody off as Psycho now runs through the door. Looks to get back in. Rolls inside of that main corridor. 20 seconds to go. You got to get going, paiN, if you want to be able to take this round. You've lost everyone so far. Now's your starting point. Psycho with the pre-fire through the doorway all the way down to service, as he'll wait for the rest of his team. Kamikaze falls. It's get very difficult for Nip. Smokes will go in to try and just shroud off any information. As you'll see, paiN Gaming hit the deck. paiN still in this power position, waiting to see. Oh, a C4 will connect. 2 seconds left, and they'll be able to get the diffuser down. No, nobody from paiN will be able to make a recovery, and Ninjas in Pyjamas will just simply hang on. That came much closer. Still, all of that hesitation, which has been the...
Well, you've got a flank coming out for NIP right now. It's Muzi on the top of the theater stairs. Turn our attention away momentarily as Norden's still firing into the depths of the objective. And Muzi here will be instrumental on a flank He's gonna have to cut down this aquarium hold. Psycho, though, will rip GCR off the main window. Kamikaze tags in for 2 now as Norden will fall. Here goes your breach, already doing the job of ripping up Swiss cheese holes in the back of that pink bar wall. Frag grenades come soaring in as the Twitch did his job of clearing out the ADSs. Another frag as the stun lock comes in, but it's still not enough to clear out Kamikaze. Playing the top of theater stairs, and Psycho with a big 2K on the Nitro cell. Spawns twisting. There's not much to be done as he toils inside of the objective, and Kamikaze will close it out with a shotgun blast. It seems to be nearing the final nail in the coffin here for paiN Gaming, as it's 5 in a row for NIP. A much better pace in that round for paiN. Again, here from paiN. NIP overextending themselves on the aggression, but now 3 about to line up for Julio at the top of the Cool Vibe stairs. 1 will not fall down. GCR will be down, but not finished off just yet, and he cannot connect onto spawns. Now you've got paiN pushing up to try and collect the down. The revive facilitated. The smoke comes out at the top of the stairs, peeking in. A frag grenade cooked as it'll send down the stairs. GCR will fall. Spawns on 5 HP as well. Revolts and Norden trying to push in through the office and pinch off paiN. He's now safely planted in behind the bar. Plant going down on the opposite side as he tries to rip away, and the cover from the sunrise door not effective. paiN on 5 HP, and it looks like paiN Gaming are about to grab their first round. Toxic Babe will detonate, disrupting visibility, and this wall isn't opened up. This is actually a very scary spot here, but there goes Spawns sledging open a nice little hole. As he pushes into office, Norden will collect the kill. It's paiN Gaming getting one at the behest of the aggression from Ninjas in Pyjamas not paying off. It's still a 5-1 deficit.
Yeah, that was more so just Nip being extremely aggressive, as you said. The aggression from Focus from Nip over on Aqua. The scope from Julia will try to find somebody, but there's nobody home. It's a grenade that's going to take out GCR as he has a bit of difficulty to be able to hop on through. He's not going to go anywhere. Spawns will find a target, though, with that C4 and try to come back to the site. It seems like Nip is at least in good position. Keep in mind that paiN's only plant denial now will rest in the hands of Goo Mines that might already be situated somewhere on the map, and the Yokai drones as well. But down goes Revolt, so the Yokai drones will work as invisible cameras, but that will be it. FK1 below, but he doesn't have a Nitro cell. He's playing as a Legion with Spawns possibly able to pull out that cardiac sensor. He'll spot 3 bodies from Nip if he does choose to turn around, but his attention is elsewhere. He'll just simply wait. Nip might not even know, but the UMP is not the strongest of weapons. Kamikaze just walks right up Cool Vibe stairs, it appears. It's a kill there, but no FK1. Undeterred inside of Hookah. Will now try to go through the rotate, but he'll be shut down by Julio. That beautiful scope on the M249. So clean, so pristine. 6 points for Ninjas in Pyjamas, or 6 rounds for Ninjas in Pyjamas. They'll get 1 point at minimum. paiN Gaming in tough shape, and any momentum that possibly could have been generated from that side, respectively. Echo being played quite extensively. As you mentioned, you know that Julio likes playing him, well, so is Revolts. He's a very powerful operator, that's why he does inhabit usually the top 2 ban rates. It's not going to be an Echo involved in that altercation. It's going to be FK1 down at the main desk. It's going to eliminate paiN. Now Muzi also being felled to spawns as both these teams decide that, hey, it doesn't really matter what time it is, we're just going to go for broke here. It's a 3v3 in a hurry. Still almost half of the round to play with, as his kitchen defense for paiN Gaming has a bunch of altercations happen very far off-site. Who's going to recover the best over the next minute of play, as nobody is really close to the site on Ninjas in Pyjamas' side, and will need to push on up.
Well, both of your young gunners for NIP have been taken away and sent to the grave. Muzi and paiN fall, and I like this fight back here from paiN Gaming. It might be 7 rounds too late, but at least they're showing some signs of life. It sounded like some X-Kairos from Kamikaze were deployed either onto the wall looking into service entrance, maybe elsewhere, but they haven't detonated just yet. The Toxic Babe coming out to repel the entry from Julio into the service doorway as well. Norden will cut down Psycho. So there goes your IQ, so your Valkyrie cameras and your Yokai drones will still remain intact unless they're spotted out manually by the remaining attackers. Just 15 seconds left as Kamikaze and Julio need to send it into the bathroom. Spawns whiffing a lot of shots, but he doesn't lose much of his life for it. Julio will collect the kill now as Spawns will fall. It's a 2v2 and they have to bull rush the objective. So they got 2 stacked inside a kitchen waiting on the rotation. Diffuser will fall. Norden and Revolts tack on for 2. paiN Gaming stave off elimination for at least 1 more round. They get their first on the defensive half. Time management for NIP. It seems like they were shocked by the aggression that paiN were taking. Different mindset, different result. They come away with another round.
I think paiN was astonished that he lost against this lineup from paiN Gaming, where you have Gumines on the board, ADSs, Yokaizen, as well as a cardiac sensor is particularly damning. But it doesn't really matter, because Ninjas in Pyjamas will try to enter on through the Aqua doorway. Muzi gets down, Julio downed as well. Muzi finished off. It's going to be Kamikaze in a 1v4. He's going to look the wrong way towards Cool Vibe Stairs and not going to be able to even make it in through the doorway as Revolts greets him and says, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you again soon. paiN Gaming have now won 3 in the last 4 rounds, 2 in a row. And as much as I said that you need to ensure that you're not giving up the momentum, paiN Gaming might not be the team to be able to capitalize on that. This is when you start...
And they'll detonate to allow just a secondary entrance point, and better angles opened up in towards the bar for any potential rushes to stop the diffuser. Still got to worry about Revolts now, who's been down by a frag grenade, it sounds like, from paiN. His spawns has made it upstairs into hookah, but Julio collects with the asphyxiating bolt. He's got Psycho locking down Norden as well, leaving Spawns alone in a 1v5 on the Cool Vibe Stairs to keep his team in this. And that is paiN Gaming auto-relegated.
Perfect round for Ninjas in Pyjamas to drive the nail into the coffin of paiN. A heartbreaking loss.
Very.
It's always sad to say farewell to a team, but with paiN Gaming sitting at 6 points, not even picking up 1, they will be unable to catch Red Devils. Just goes